coded parenting advice? If you use social media with the hashtag blessed under your significant other on a daily basis, if your child speaks 4 languages before their first birthday and is on the cusp of curing world hunger, this is not the show for you. But if you're a real parent, living in the real world, working, hustling, and just managing to get through every day, you've come to the right place. Join Michelle Dempsey and Rachel Sobel, the realest moms on the block, every Tuesday night as we dive deep into the topics and conversations that everyone else avoids. We're the Keep It Real moms, honest, hilarious, and only slightly censored. We're very busy talking about the Rogue umbrella.
There is a Rogue umbrella in the corner, and I observe it every time because I'm observant.
Right.
I've been sitting in this room now since August of last year, so however many months.
It's really like it's weighing on your mind because you can't stop thinking about it.
I'm staring at it every show.
We have a show to do. Get it together. Forget about the umbrella.
Okay. And we're live. Go ahead with the intro, Queen.
No, I'm not doing it. You know why?
Why?
Because last time I did it, you swooped in. You did your seagull management thing where you swooped in, pooped all over it, and then did it yourself. So you, please, you go ahead.
I just feel like it's practice makes perfect. So the more you practice, the better you'll do.
I didn't think it was bad. I just think you didn't like it.
I'm not saying it was bad. I've been also, just like the umbrella's been sitting here.
Hi, welcome to the Keep It Real Moms with Rachel Sobel and
Michelle Dempsey.
We are here, as always, to keep it real and to talk about real stuff with motherhood, business, and everything in between. How's that?
Amazing.
Good?
I don't even have anything to say.
Finally.
Other than I am Michelle Dempsey, and I have to do a little housekeeping before we proceed.
Do your housekeeping.
This is our Mother's Day special.
Yes.
Very fitting that I just bumped into Arlene Westfall, our #1 fan
That's
at Target.
my mother for our newbies.
Yeah. She's sitting at home with her chips and salsa right now watching us. Thank you, Arlene.
And she's felling right now that you mentioned her.
Well, I bumped into her in Target, and no offense, Arlene, there was a level of I don't want to say she was disgruntled.
I know what you want to talk about.
Okay, but first a few things. I have to thank Wendy Blum, the founder of the Create Your Best Life event. She invited me to speak this past Sunday. I met some incredible people. If you have not checked out this event, you could find it on Facebook, Create Your Best Life. I was there on Sunday to speak and help others create their best lives. And it was amazing, to spend a beautiful Sunday in South Florida in an event like this.
Doing what you love.
Doing what I love. I felt very grateful.
You should be.
And some all-star speakers there. But anyway, that's Julie Rothenberg. It was the first time I saw her speak. I believe she's now building up her speaking credibility. You were wonderful. It was a pleasure to see that. Anyway. What else do I have to share?
You were talking about running into my mom, and I was telling you her whole shtick with Target.
Well, she treats it like a swap shop. It's
like a flea market. Like she basically names her own price, and they listen to her. Like she will go up to the register, and they'll say that's $12.99. She'll go, no, it was $7.99.
Did I
and
mention
they don't fight with her.
To you how unhappy she was that I was with a friend shopping in Target that day, and I introduced her to my friend as this is my co-host Rachel Sobel's mom, and she's like, it's always about Rachel.
Well, my mother likes credit, right? She likes to get credit.
Of course it's about Rachel.
Right. And she is very proud of me. She's my #1 fan, but she likes a little airtime also. So there's your airtime, Mom.
No, she was invited.
Yeah, I know.
She was invited. She doesn't want to schlep to Boca.
My mom needs like a week of mental prep to drive to Boca.
I get it. Anyway.
And so let's talk about Mother's Day.
Okay, before we talk about anything.
I always get shut down every single time.
You're getting shut down with a Mother's Day present.
No.
Yes.
You did not get me a Mother's Day present.
I say it every show. Rachel is a second-time mommy. She just had her second baby, who's literally still in infancy. She's still considered a newborn, I think.
I don't know when they go from newborn to
3
infant.
months.
So she's 3 months now.
So she's still a newborn.
Yeah.
And look at you. You're amazing. You're killing it. You're raising 2 beautiful girls.
Thank you.
And what I'm giving you will set the precedent for what we are speaking on this evening.
Oh my God. You got like a whole transition. You really thought this out.
I'm strategic.
You really are.
I don't do anything without putting a lot of thought behind it.
You really are. I
got my ducks in a row. Quack, quack. Happy Mother's Day.
That was really nice. Am I opening it now?
Yes, you have to.
Okay. I will open it. And for those of you not able to see us who are listening.
My mom just texted me.
I will explain in detail what it is. It is a mug But
It's
my
what it
favorite kind,
says.
and it says, and it's pink, which I love, and it says, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
2 snaps.
Ain't that the truth? It's like the partner, it's like the sister phrase of happy wife, happy life. Right?
Exactly.
I love it. Thank
so
you.
This is the perfect way to
Yes.
open up this conversation, because I know we've been
Yes.
talking all about what is it that moms really want for Mother's Day, especially the moms that are as overworked as we are. You know, we're running around, we're doing so many different things all the time. And of course, putting first the kids, which in itself is its own job. So Mother's Day comes, you wake up
Yep.
and crickets. No, it's, you know what? You wake up.
Well,
and
hopefully it's not crickets.
Well, tell me. So you're in a different
But
situation
it shouldn't
than me.
be like every other day. I do think it should be. I love Mother's Day like as much as I love my birthday, and I love my birthday.
And you've also, how many years are you a mom now?
Well, my oldest is 8.
So you're the OG of Mother's Day. I'm still a newbie.
Yeah, it's and there there's different levels of Mother's Day, but for me there's 2 parts of Mother's Day. There's the Mother's Day where you actually celebrate the holiday, right? Which people do in a million different ways, and it's usually something brunch related, which
Right.
is what we will be doing. And there is the way you wake up in the morning, and that I love. And Jason Sobel nails that every time. There's always a little something. He does. He's good. Last year, it was, I think I had a gift card from Raw Juice and Starbucks and a card from Ava, and it was very, very sweet, very sweet. But I am a big believer that moms should get a break.
Okay.
So I want to spend Mother's Day with my kids and with my husband and with my family and with my mom. I want to spend it with everybody together. But as part of whatever gift or whatever people decide to get me, I like to get a break in the form of a massage or a foot massage, like something at one of the, fancy foot spas. Like I like to know that I'm going to have a guaranteed hour away from everybody by myself that doesn't require me going to Target or Publix without kids hanging on me, where I actually get to like disconnect and just be by myself.
The
I like this.
disconnection.
Yeah, I need it.
1,000%. I'm the same. I'm with you. Like you could, my first Mother's Day, my mom and my stepdad gave me a very fancy purse, and I'm like, wow, well that was unexpected and really nice. It was my first Mother's Day, and I think they really wanted to make me feel as special as I am. But for me, it's like, that's great, and all of that, but I'm about experiences, not
Yep.
things. So the experience of a massage, amazing. Like,
Right.
take me somewhere where I can disconnect, where it's
Right.
not about, making 3 different dinners until my toddler eats,
Right.
or carpool or whatever the case may be. But for me, it's always been about experiences, not things. So I just don't understand, there's all the like white noise about sale for Mother's Day, like
Yeah.
all the Mother's Day hoopla that
Yeah.
these poor men, baby daddies, women, whoever are buying the gifts are like trained to believe that like I'll just give flowers.
They want the cheesy heart-shaped pendant from K Jewelers. I know. I
Get
know.
me something that says mom, and
I
it's-
know.
Yeah.
I know. I agree with you 100%. I think it's the experience, but I also think that I don't want to lift a finger. Like I don't want to wash a dish in the sink. I don't want it to be a normal day like that. I will resume all normal activity.
How is that different from any
the
other
next
day,
day-
Rachel? So
because every day I spend my entire life pumping, washing dishes, doing work. I mean, it doesn't stop. It does not stop. So I want to wake up on Mother's Day and literally just worry about getting myself and my kids dressed. I don't want to wash anything. I don't want to clean spit up off the floor. I don't want to let dogs out. I don't want to do any of it. I don't. I want to be like a lady of, as you say, leisure.
Leisure.
I want to be a lady of leisure.
I still don't understand why you have a problem with the way I say leisure.
Because it's like the way that a British person says it. You're from Long Island. You say
Leisure.
Right, it's leisure.
No, I refuse to say it that
but
way.
leisure is not your vernacular. It's not the way that you should be saying it.
I agree to disagree.
Fine. That's what people say who don't want to admit they're wrong. But okay.
That's actually, you know what, the fact that you know me that well, you know what I want for Mother's Day? A day alone with you. Like,
You
I just
do?
want to go
Let's do
somewhere
it.
with you where
Let's
we're not
do
on
it.
the air, where we're not posting videos, where we're not
I'm-
talking about what we have to talk about on
No
the air.
phones. No
Right, I'm not
posting.
gonna- I'm not
well,
gonna-
not no phones, but you gotta like engage. You gotta engage.
So I wrote an article.
Okay.
For, I write for Creative Child Magazine.
I do know
and
that.
I love it. They were the first magazine to publish me. And so I always feel just this kindred thing to them. But they asked me to write a piece this year for Mother's Day that was very different from anything else I had written. And I'm going to bring it up now. I have not publicized it yet. I was going to wait until tomorrow. And basically, it was Mother's Day from the single mom perspective.
Interesting.
And this
Okay.
is, the first piece that I am putting out there about that topic.
And this is the first time you've written from that perspective, correct?
Amen.
That's
sister.
a big deal.
So this is the single mama's guide to Mother's Day.
Okay.
And it's not whether you are single because you're recently divorced or splitting up with somebody. There are people who are moms with not having a partner ever before. So it's not about like, you're single, here's what you can do to forget about that fact. It's how you can really take care of yourself because, a lot of women who are married are relying on their spouses to show them something nice or take them somewhere. But if you don't have that, it's very easy to lose sight of the fact that you do deserve to be treated well, even if you have nobody to treat you well.
Of course you do.
So,
of course you do. And motherhood is not about, even though obviously it takes a partner to make you a mother, it's not about, it's about you.
It takes two to tango.
It takes two to tango.
We're going to go there again?
No, we're not going to start with the cliches. But the motherhood aspect
Everybody's
is,
the
it's
same
about,
in the dark.
the motherhood aspect is about you as a mother. It doesn't matter what else you have going on in your life. It should be celebrated because we love our kids. They're the most important things in our life. And so that's why I love Mother's Day so much, because my kids are everything. They are my entire world. So a holiday that celebrates me having those children, it doesn't get
beautiful.
better.
It is beautiful. It was a very emotional day for me, my first Mother's Day.
And Ava's watching, so I have to say hello.
Do you guys want to know what Ava did when I got to Rachel's house?
Hi, Ava.
A hair flip, and she snapped her fingers at me. I was like, just
She's
here to
the
pick up your
best.
mom.
She's the best.
But before I put this article out into the world, I want to say that what I put in here, the 3 ways to celebrate yourself this Mother's Day, applies to everybody. You don't have to be a single mom waiting on somebody to celebrate you. You should be celebrating yourself all the time. If you have not
Absolutely.
reached that point in your life where you know how to like really love the what out of yourself, now's the time. Practice on Mother's Day. I'm going to give you my 3 things.
Okay.
Number 1, and this is the thing that throughout the course of the last few years, which have been a bit of a roller coaster, and throughout my hard times, has been my everything. Find your sisterhood. So for me, being a business person, it has been my networking group, ProFems. They have been like my steady, like, I thank God for them. They celebrate me. We, everybody's there for each other. We help each other grow. Find your sisterhood.
But we talk about this all the time in every aspect of life, right? How important it is to surround yourself with compassionate, incredible, powerful women.
Yes. And if you're doing the mothering thing on your own, or you're a working mom, you have to find the girls, the people in your world, whether it's your mom, your aunt, your best friend, your neighbor, who will drop everything on a dime when you're like at the point of a breakdown.
And I feel like within 5 minutes of meeting someone if they're going to be one of your people.
Well, we were love at first sight.
We were.
Yeah.
We were.
I mean, who your people are when they come across you. But anyway, it's
All
very
right, what's
important.
number 2?
Hold on. Bear with me, please.
You were not prepared, Miss Strategy.
Alone time. So
Alone time is huge.
for me, my alone time only really happens after I put my daughter to sleep, and that's fine. But instead of, I used to work till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning just because it was like there were not enough hours in the day. And now it's like, you know what? I've learned that certain things can wait for tomorrow. My alone time revolves around Netflix and like literally disconnecting.
Yeah.
And that's super important because
Yeah.
if you are bearing the load of taking care of your children on your own, like it's just
that, and being, as we talked about, a work-at-home mom or someone who has your own business, you don't turn off. You don't go to an office and shut down. So there's even less of that likelihood that you are engaging in alone time. It is so important for your sanity to have those moments where you are by yourself to kind of collect yourself so you can be present for your family, whether it's a husband, a wife, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, kids. You need that time to reset, right?
It's funny. I was never the alone kind of person. Like, I like action. I like to keep doing things. I like to keep going. And now this is the first time in my life where I'm like, I value it because it's so rare and I get to do what I want to do. Like,
I have posted on Instagram more than one picture of me eating in my car alone, because there are some days where I'm running around, I'm running errands, and I want to just get something to eat. And when you're 18, 19, 20 years old, that would be like social suicide.
You'd be such a loser.
Right? You'd be a loser sitting in your car eating. When you are a mother
not a nice
who
word,
like
I'm sorry.
maybe, has not brushed her teeth or washed her face, just the idea of sitting in silence or listening to Howard Stern or doing whatever while you're eating lunch in your car.
I mean, because every mom out there does it. And if you don't, start doing it. When you go alone to like Publix or Target or whatever errand you're running and you're
take
by
your
yourself,
time.
45 minutes in the
You're
car,
moving at
reading
snail speed down the
park in the
cereal
farthest
aisle.
space.
Yeah.
Took oh,
Totally.
I forgot, whatever. I'll go back 17 times, just walk inside. It's that in
I
itself
know.
is so liberating.
I
Isn't that
know.
sad?
I don't think it's sad. I think it's reality. I think it's reality, and I think we all need it. And I think that some people are scared to admit it, but I think that, you know, we as moms, we do a lot. We have a lot on our plate. And I think I told you the other day, I came in to Jason, who was alone with the baby for like 5 hours, which is a long time. For me, it's not a long time, but it was a long time for him. And the look on his face when I walked in looked like he had just been like beaten down. And he looked at me and said, I appreciate what you do. Not that I didn't before, but like physically being alone and not being able to put her down and not being able to do what I need to do. He goes, I fully get it. I understand. I get it now. I
And
get
it's
it.
not just the physical of having a kid hanging off of your leg. Like, I know any mom, you're thinking 3 steps ahead. It's
Right.
like, okay, what do I have to do? You know, I have to get her lunch ready tomorrow. And then she has that school project. And then it's like all the things that you have to do. You're always like, there's no slowing down.
Right.
There's no slowing down.
There isn't. All right. So what's number 3?
Number 3 is, I wrote this a while ago, remind yourself that you don't need anyone to celebrate you. You know, I have friends who, when it comes to their birthday, they're like, I don't want to plan something and then no one comes, because then what if only 3 people come? And it's like, when you're celebrating yourself, like, it's the same reason that you need to love yourself so hard that, like, it doesn't matter who else is in the room. It's okay. It's perfectly okay to have one person celebrate you, nobody celebrate you. Like, and on such a meaningful day, think about who brought the child into the world. You did on your own. Nobody else was going through that process with you. And
Treat yourself.
treat yourself.
Right.
I'm treating myself.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
I'm not really treating myself. I am. I mean, I'm actually treating my mom. I went all out for my mom this year.
Very nice.
Who, damn, I forgot to bring the magazine. She's on the cover of Aventura magazine.
I
this
need to
week.
see that. I need to see it.
Amazing. Hit me up on Facebook. I'll send you a picture. It's already framed in her apartment. Like, she's the all-star superstar of Aventura.
Love it.
But I am, this Mother's Day, I'm having breakfast with Bella. We're going to the beach. I want to just relax.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making a barbecue in my house with my parents because, I mean, it's a day for family,
Yeah,
you know?
it
and
is.
then I'm leaving for New York, and then the following week I'm doing a whole thing for my mom, separate and apart from that day,
Very
because she
nice.
deserves that. Arlene, you probably deserve a little something too.
I got my mom a gift, and it was a lot of thought went into it. So I can't really discuss it, but I think I nailed it.
I'm pretty
think
sure
I
you
nailed
did.
it. But we do the same thing. We go out as a family. Everyone will be together. My family, Jason's family, will all do it. One big group, and it's nice. It's nice to be with everybody, and I love looking around the table and seeing my family. And this is my first Mother's Day with 2 kids, and it's a dream come true for me because I always wanted Ava to have a sibling. And circumstances happen in your life, and you don't know if you're going to have that chance. And the fact that now I have this brand new baby and my first baby,
it's amazing.
and I get to just stare at them and eat them up and enjoy both of them. It's the best thing in the world. I mean, there really is nothing better.
Are you covering any like work for Mother's Day, like Mother's Day related articles? Because as you know, she's a writer.
Yeah,
people.
I think, usually I do my own, I do a blog post on my mom every year on my own blog. And I will probably do that. And those are really entertainment filled because there is
she's
no
Arlene
one quite
and her
like
salsa.
Arlene Westfall.
Yeah.
But I don't typically do outside work for Mother's Day, like gift guides or things like that. So it'll be a much more personal post if I do anything.
Somebody I know just texted asking if I wanted a foot massage for Mother's Day. That's actually a really nice idea. You know what I love the most? I told you I love experiences.
But you have to go to the right place, and we have to talk about that.
Okay, that's actually a good thing to talk about. But more than experiences, I'm a writer. You're a writer. I appreciate nothing more than words. A card, like a beautifully written, thought out card, not like Happy Mother's Day, I love you. Something that really reiterates how amazing of a job I'm doing, running a business, doing the
Well, it's
show,
the validation.
having a child. It's the validation, but appreciation to me is one of the most beautiful, loving things you can
Right.
give somebody.
Right.
And appreciation does not come in the form of a diamond necklace. It really comes
it's
in
words.
the words
Yeah.
and the actions and all of that. And so for me, a card is like, if you had not $1 to your name and you scraped up some
You
pennies
and
and
Jason. Jason's into the cards. I don't care.
Jason Sobel's my guy.
Jason is into the cards. Yeah.
Sobes.
Yeah.
He's the best.
He is.
He really is. You're lucky.
He is.
Card people are my favorite people.
Yeah.
If you like a good card, raise your hand or let me know, because because I'm a writer. You understand? When
I know. I understand. I get the theory behind it. You know what it is? I get like
I have
sensory
kept every card since
Yeah,
I can't even tell you
I
when.
have like sensory processing issues when I stand in a card aisle and I'm staring at all of them. I get overwhelmed and anxious. I don't want to look at all of them. I just get frustrated and annoyed. I don't like it.
My day in the card aisle at Target.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it.
Especially Target, because
now they
variety.
have really funny ones. I know.
Oh, cards
I know.
are.
But let's
I'm
talk.
the girl who sends her best friend 3 birthday cards because I couldn't decide on
Yeah,
one.
I don't. I sometimes forget. I do. Not wishing happy birthdays, but cards. I'm just not a good card person. I'm not.
You were
I'm
for
owning
my
it.
birthday.
Well, I will always get a card, especially if I'm going to someone's dinner, lunch, brunch. I don't come empty-handed, but it's not my jam. It's not my jam.
I'm disappointed in that a little bit.
I'm sorry. Do you want your mug back?
Keep it here for now.
But wait, really quick. I just want to do a little sidebar on the whole foot massage thing
Talk about it.
because there's different experiences with it, and I've tried a couple of different places. There's the places where you sit in one big room, right? Have you ever been to those?
No, I've never
It's
gone for an
really
actual
uncomfortable.
foot massage.
It's like uncomfortable to a degree that is not normal, and it's also because I'm a little bit immature. So like when all the noises start happening, and all the noises
With the
start
noises,
happening,
like the groans, the moans and groans.
yeah, I can't
would
do
die.
it. And there was a time that I was at one and like a couple was there holding hands, and I'm like, listen, I love my husband, we're very affectionate, but like I don't need to hold hands across the massage chair while I'm getting my feet
You also
rubbed.
don't need to hold hands walking the Aventura Circle. The next time I see that, I'm going to cut right through the middle of you.
But Jason and I saw a couple this past weekend when we went to lunch. We saw a couple pushing a baby stroller, and they each had one hand on the stroller and they were holding hands. And I was like, come on.
I'm all
it
about
is
affection, and if I'm with you,
100%.
I want you to touch me
Yes,
nonstop.
100%.
But when you're walking the circle for
just
exercise,
let go, dude. Let go. Just both
those
arms are supposed to swing. Both arms are supposed to swing. But I will tell you, we go off on these tangents, but they're my favorite part. The tangents
But
are the best.
you said something.
Don't be in the group. Go to the my favorite place that I've been to yet is in Delray, and it's called Foothaven. And they have
I'm not driving to
they
Delray
have
for a
just
foot
just
massage.
slow your roll and listen. They have little private rooms, so like you can go with a girlfriend, or you can go with your husband, or you can be by yourself. It doesn't matter.
Can
but
you
you're
go on a
not
date?
Yes, you can go on a date, and they won't talk to you, or they will talk to you. They do whatever you want, but it's really cute.
So you don't let out a groan
No,
or a moan.
no.
I've
It's like the people at the gym who lift weights and they make all these crazy noises. And you want to be like, all right,
Yeah,
relax.
we get it. You
You're
lift.
working
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, you need
okay.
protein. We got it.
All right, bro, you lift. We know. Cool story.
do
Tell
you
it
guys
again.
realize we didn't do a break today?
No, because we
are
wanted to
breakless.
go.
We wanted to power through.
Well, because last time when we on the last show, we didn't even like have like a solid ending because we blew right through the show and didn't even know that it was over.
Yeah.
So
That guy loves to give me some signals from time to time.
Are we in
I feel
trouble?
like I can never make him happy.
oh,
I feel he's not even paying attention.
he's waving.
I feel like he's not a fan of
It's
Al.
like your children. Even when you don't think they're listening, they're listening.
Oh, speaking of children, my child is hilarious and amazing. And so this stage in her life is so funny and so gratifying because there's such rapid growth and learning and things that happen on a daily basis.
And
that
little
I'm like,
personality.
oh my God.
Yep.
So our new obsession right now is she loves the song Tomorrow by Annie. The sun will come out. So this morning we're in traffic, of course, because we live off of Ives Dairy Road, Ives Dairy Nightmare. And mommy, tomorrow. So I put on Tomorrow. And at one point I look at her and she was lip syncing all the words. So I'm like, sing it, girl. She belted out, like all this time listening to it, she's been memorizing it. She's only 2. Belted out the words to the song, and she's like, "Mommy, sing!" And so the two of us are
It's the best,
screaming
right? With the windows
words.
down. You roll down the windows.
And afterwards, I'm like tearing. I'm literally, I text my mom. I'm like, I'm in love with my child. And I turn around and I'm just looking at her with like adoration and this thing that came out of my body. And she goes, Mommy, turn around and look at the road. And I was like, womp womp. Like, that's motherhood. Like, but it was such a sweet
They're
moment.
amazing. Kids are amazing. And little girls. I mean, I know everyone loves their little boys, but I don't know little boys. I only
I don't
know
either.
girls. And they are so delicious. And
I know
they're,
some little boys, but
they're
not as a mom.
womp womp. They are delicious, and I think to be a girl mom, I just feel completely blessed, and they're
We've had such a sappy episode today.
well, it's the Mother's Day special, aren't we supposed
Yeah,
to?
but-
All right, so what do you want to be, a jerk? What do you want to?
I'm not a jerk.
No, but I mean, what do you want to talk about that you don't want to be mushy?
There is something, if we're going to keep talking about, the mom thing and all of that.
Yes.
I am so over the mom guilt. I know we talk about this a lot, but
Yeah.
like the level to which I work versus, I'm not home like sewing scarves.
Guilt from other people, or like you're putting it on yourself?
Other people.
Yeah.
Like, keep your opinions to yourself. Like, I do a lot of things. I am a successful woman who raises a child, who has to compartmentalize different areas of my life. And if you've got an opinion about it, you know what they say about opinions.
Don't.
I can't say it on here?
No.
Well,
That's the word we're
gone.
not allowed to say.
Oh, but we could say the first part.
Yeah. But I don't think we should.
But like, what is with people? And
I think, you know what my honest opinion is? I think people who always have something to say are super bored
and insecure.
And insecure.
And just amazed
and
by the
they
level
have-
to which I can multitask.
Right. They're judgy and they have something going on in their lives that they are not happy with. So in order to make themselves feel better, they have to knock you down a little bit. That's always what I felt when you're
Yeah.
getting that kind of flack from other people.
I never, I don't know. I guess I'm not that way. Like, I really am the type of person who I love to understand a person and what makes them how they are. So if you want to know how I am, I'm going to keep going full speed ahead while raising my child, while, being
And you
determined to
should.
pay off her college career in
And
the
you
next few
should,
years.
but I think one of the reasons why you get guilt and why we in general, because of what we do, get any kind of guilt from anyone is because, like we talked about on a previous show, we're in this new little box now, being a work-at-home mom. We're not in that stereotypical 9-to-5
I'm
job
not a work-at-home
situation.
mom.
Well, you're not a work-at-home because you have an office space, and so you're meeting clients and you're out and about, but you have your own business,
Right.
And so you can work from home, and so you don't disconnect, and so you're constantly on, and you're constantly going to events, and you're constantly networking.
1 minute.
So there's a lot of stuff that goes into that, and you're not fitting into that stereotypical, okay, you come home from work at 5 o'clock, and now you spend time with your family. It doesn't
I'm
work
gonna
like
make
that.
a souffle.
Right.
Right.
Put
Yeah.
a pie on the windowsill.
Mary effing Poppins over here. No, I am Mary Poppins in my own right. But in a nutshell, what I want for Mother's Day is less opinions, more appreciation, a really nice card, like one that makes me cry, like Bella's rendition of The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow did this morning. And it's about experiences.
Maybe a foot
because
massage.
At the end of your life, you're not going to remember, like, the moment
Stuff.
you got that pair of earrings. You're
Right.
going to remember the trip to somewhere with your someone.
It's to
So
feel the love. You want to feel the love.
focus on the experiences because these kids are growing.
So fast.
Oh, my God.
I know. And we love them.
God, I feel like we need to have like sappy, like closing music. I'm Michelle Dempsey,
I'm Rachel
mother
Sobel.
of the effing year. This is Rachel Sobel, the other mother of the year. We're the Keep It Real moms. We work hard, we play hard, we mom hard.
We do. And we wish all of you a happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
And do something nice for yourselves.
Oh, that's so Ellen DeGeneres.
And
be
enjoy
kind
it.
to
Be
each other.
kind to each other.
Oh, we're off the air. Okay, bye. Sorry.
And just like that, tonight's episode has come to an end, and not because we want it to. Trust me, if you haven't noticed, we would go on and on about anything. But if we're going to keep it really real, we're tired. We've been momming, working, hustling, and catering to our littlest people all at the same time, all day long. It's time for a glass of wine, some trashy TV, and leggings. Until next week, we are the Keep It Real moms.